back. So now I'm connecting to the stream again. And it says, waiting for it, says that I'm back live again. 10 seconds into the coming back live again. And of course the information is wrong. I'll have to fix that.
Okay, it's back.
All right. Well, anyway, when you have a, so this has got an opportunity to say, well, this is what happens when you have a crash. What happens when you have a crash is that FS Economy still thinks you're in the air, and because it explains so that you have to cancel the flight, like you just saw me do just now, and then you go back into the sim and just log back in, and then restart the flight again. Back at the start, and then you're good to go. That's a downside. Let's say that you're 3/4 of the way or half of the way into the flight and you get a crash at desktop. Yes, you got to start the flight all over again. It doesn't just pick up where you left off. That's just the way it is. There's no workaround that I'm aware of. So that's one downside. Okay, well anyway, where we left off here, we're going to go ahead and get in the air here. I'm going to expedite things because we already went through.
Let's get in the air and
get in the air.
Yeah, just look at the orthos.
Look at the orthos. Battery. Fuel pump. Come on. Oh, it's got to load. This is the downside with this stupid Garmin stuff that they put in here. Oops. Come on. Click, click, click. Clicky, clicky. Okay, we're good to go there. And let's start this engine. This one started. And that one started. Flight is active. We're good to go there. I did not put a flight plan in. So I'm just gonna fly by looking at the map on the just to get in the air. So let's just close that. Forget that. We don't care. Okay, we got that on. We'll put on our generators. And we got our strobes. That's on, which we really shouldn't be having strobes, but for this airplane's design. Cowling flaps. Cowling flaps are open. Open up those cowling flaps. Alright. And this is a counter-rotating airplane, so which makes things a lot easier. That's just the way these are. And quick look around. Everything looks fine. Beacon's on. Good. Alright. Let's go. And I want to fly... oh, that's right. That's another downside of the Garmin 500 by Carenado. Is that... see, I can actually stop here and I don't have to worry about people screaming like you do with. I have a lot more forgiving. I have to go in here and actually put in our altitude. I can't do it for my SciTech stuff. I have to do it inside the sim, which is very annoying when you have the SciTech stuff. It's annoying. And VOR is fine. We'll go ahead and do VOR. I'll go ahead and put the Palmdale VOR because that's where we're going to go anyway. Alright, takes care of that. There's our navigation. We'll just use VOR navigation. And that's it. Everything is on. We'll do our auto on our autopilot's on standby. Pitot heat is on. I'll turn on the heaters for the I mean, it's, what is it, 27 degrees Celsius right now, so it's pretty warm out here. So I'm not really going to worry about that too much. Those are open, so we're good to go there. What is our temperature? Temperature says 59 degrees. I don't think so, but whatever. I don't think so. and I will refresh my page. And we are definitely moving. We're definitely connected. You can refresh the page on FS Economy, and you can see to make sure where it says flight is in progress, blah blah blah, so you know you're good. So let's head on down here, and I'm doing right around 10 knots according to my XHSI stuff. Got 31 gallons in each tank. We're burning 5 gallons per hour at the moment. Hear the squeaky squeaky. Now I'm probably not as... No, I don't know how loud the sim or the airplane is now.
Yeah, it sounds all right.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're okay.
All right, it might get loud once I pump up the motors, and I may have to turn down the volume at that point. And we're going to do a 120 knot climb, this airplane. I've been finding this airplane, the EV-55, and a bunch of airplanes I've kind of been running across as of late, turboprops or whatever. About 120 knots is a nice good climb rate. Alright, I'll turn on the landing lights. Landing lights are now on. Make sure. Oh yeah, they're on. Look at the sun glare off this windshield. That's pretty cool. I like that. That's neat. Anyway, gawking at the eye candy. And now this thing is squirrely on takeoff, so I gotta be real careful on takeoff. I didn't do a run up, did I? Crap. You see how squirrely this thing is. Get off the ground. Gear up. Get a little bit more altitude. Put the landing lights to pulse. But I wish all other developers do the same thing. I like that pulse feature, having the airplane, the landing lights on pulse, or just alternates between each side. That's cool. I like that. Give over to our VOR is. And close enough. Get us back up in level, and then I'll turn on the, of course, that wasn't enough, of course. Pull up the flaps. Flaps are up. Pull back on the propellers just a little bit. We'll knock our propellers down to 2,500 RPM. And that gives me the opportunity to actually sink the propeller. I'll sink it off of 1. Stay right around 25. You can see off here in the distance. You can see all the fancy-dancy wind turbines, and there is a bunch of them in Mojave. They are all over the place in Mojave. You can actually see placeholders there where there even be more. there's a bunch of them. Take a look outside. That's CA-94, I think it is, or something. That airport's more or less an airport for gliders and whatnot. Orthos are cool. And we'll just head towards the Palmdale VOR, and then now I've got to find out what the next VOR. Then I'll do the Palmdale, or I'll do the Pomona VOR after that, which is going to be 110 40. See, I'm getting shaken around a little bit. Let's take a look at our how we doing on our temperatures. Temperatures look fine. I'm going to pump it up a little bit to get a better climb rate. I'll take it up to almost to the red. Oh, I kind of went a little over there. And I'm going to back off our propellers now to 2400 RPM. Get a little bit more bite. Alright, and then our mixture, where's our mixture at? We're at 1600. So I don't want to foul the plugs. We're still climbing, so we'll pretty much leave the mixture, I guess, about where we need to be. The cowl flaps, I can bring them up a little bit. See, our temperature, our oil temperature will start to rise with the cowl flaps that are not open. Windshield heat, I don't think I really need it, but I'll turn it on anyway. We'll turn on the air. And we can take a peek outside the back of the wing. Left wing anyway. Like I said, these high wing airplanes are nice, but our low wing airplanes are nice, but they're not exactly. I don't know what happened with that road right there. That road definitely is out of place. Yeah, the other roads are. And we get 10,000 feet, and then that's pretty much the size of it. And that's all we really do. As far as FS economy is concerned, we're on the flight, we're doing our business, and we just got to work our way towards the target, the destination. I can go ahead and get rid of our previous flight plan. I don't need it anymore. Just things to do in the cockpit while we're climbing. And we've made it to top of climb. And I'll settle it down, try to get right around 160 is what I'm going to try to get it at. Our temperatures again. I'll take it to 35 inches. Hold there. RPM. I don't know if I can get away with it or not. Let's take it down to 2300 RPM. Let's see if we can pull back. Yeah, see our ITT is a little, no, we're actually, our ITT is a little hot right now. I'll have to leave it full. think, looking at the gauges here, I did not turn on our damn, oops, my bad. I don't want to talk to him anyway. And we got some clouds. No wonder our frame rates are suffering a little bit. We got clouds. And we're still getting beat around a little bit. Let's go to the belly cam. That right there, I think, is Willow Springs. Willow Springs racetrack. I can't hear you. I had to get back inside. I couldn't hear you. Go ahead.
I was say, good luck on the flight. I gotta go.
Oh, okay. All right. See ya.
Laters.
Laters. So now we just kind of cruise and get to the destination. Like I said, I'd like to set it up one day where I'd have, oh yeah, these work too, by the way. I'd like to set it up one day where I can actually have like maybe another X-Plane, copy of X-Plane on another computer, a decent sized speed computer, then have the ability to be able to have the user, the viewer, be able to control their views, so they can, of course I don't know how I would do that, but like have like this is a 5-place airplane, so have 5 different, you know, computers going. I mean, I know that would be kind of ridiculous, but you know what I'm saying. That'd be kind of cool. Have 5 different computers going, and then you'd be able to you know, you wouldn't have to be sitting there, you know, depending on me giving you the view. You would just have your own view, and you can just look wherever you want as I'm flying. That'd be epic. So we're doing true airspeed 196 knots, according to what it says. Very quiet on the inside, but noisy out here. And there's KWJF, my home base. And Lancaster. Take a look at our temperatures. can't go back too much. It's into the red, I'm in trouble. So all I'm doing is about as good as I'm going to get. Oh well. Like I said, we're getting bumped around a little bit. I don't know why. It only says, you know, 8 nautical or 8 knots hit, and the wind's coming from this direction, coming from this way, which is unusual. You usually don't have wind coming from that way. Usually it's always coming from, you know, always coming from that way, from the ocean. Alright, well, our next VOR is going to be a heading of 142, so I'll change my heading to 142. My heading at 142. There it is. And we are about ready to pass it. Pass Palmdale VOR. I'm waiting for this to flip. And of course it's not going to flip for me. It's not going to be nice, so alright, fine. And then I'll flip VORs. 142. And back. Now we're heading for the Pomona VOR on radio. Well, Pomona radio, I guess, is going to be what, 320, I guess? But 142 for the radio for the Palmdale. Yeah, I've been noticing on the that some of these roads are drawing correctly, and some of them are kind of off by a little bit. You can see this one right here. How this one was drawing close. I don't have my pointer turned on. Capture cursor. There we go. Now, you can see how it's not quite capturing all of it right there. But in other spots, it captures it just fine. Like right here, it's offset. You get some of them just fine. Perfect. Well, relatively speaking. You're actually flying in the clouds. Very nice. Can't see anything when that happens, but... Now's when you put on your headphones on your smartphone and listen to some radio. Because of copyright infringement, I cannot provide the audio, the music. That's interesting. Very, very noisy out there. So we are currently working our way down to Joggett, I guess you could say. And then from there, I'll just hand flight on in. Once we get to Joggett. This is what I don't like about low-wing airplanes. I can't see. Can't look at the eye candy. Until my frame rates are just dying here because of all the clouds. And I'll descend down to about 2,500 feet. See, it'll allow me to descend down, but it won't allow me to increase with the Caranado's, Garmin 500 or the Garmin 1000. Go back on the power. So, got Sierra, they're wanting us at runway 20. After 20 right, which means we'll be coming in, it wants to approach from the ocean. Which means I'll just make a right turn here in a second. It's really sad that John Wayne Airport's a busier airport than KWJF in Lancaster, but we got a 7,000 foot runway, and these guys only got a 5,000 foot runway. .405 freeway sitting right there. Hey, go head towards the coast a little bit, and I'll make my turn south. Alright, slow this beast down. Ooh, stalled. That was a tight. Stalled that one out, didn't I? But we are on the ground. Don't know how ugly that landing was, but it was ugly. But we were on the ground. Didn't go boom. And go over here to General Aviation. Or Signature or whatever it is over here. I forgot where it was. Ugly landing, but I got down. I need to fly this airplane more. If I fly the airplane more, I get better landings. And of course the wind changed on me and now it's 7 knots. I actually landed with the wind in my back, which is not good. Long taxi, isn't it? But that's what you gotta do. Okay, get to the right spot. Take you forever. Supposed to wait for me. Guess he decided no, he didn't care. We have made it. Yeah, made it in one piece. Yay. Oops. Closed. Sync off. Battery off. There we go. Right, and then we finish the flight. So we go over here and we finish the flight. If everything is a go, should be all right. There it is. So we still got 42 gallons in the tank. Total flight time was 50 minutes. So that takes care of that. Now we go over here to here. And now we refresh the page. Now you see the flight is gone, but because I have this thing set to hold when all assignments are completed, I still keep the aircraft locked. To undo that, you just hit release, and then you come over here to hit cancel, and now you no longer have an airplane assigned to you. So we don't want that. We want to go back, and actually gotta go back to got to go to airplane, go back to KSNA. Go back down. Yes, I see my young little girl. Up, still flying. Go back to my airplane. Put my airplane back. There we go. So now I got my airplane back, and so now we're in Santa Ana. Now we just pick another job and go on. But let's see how much money we made. So let's go over here to the log, and here is the top one, is the flight we just did, 92 nautical miles. Earnings was 2,900 bucks. And let's see what we got. We got income was 33 total. Fuel, ground fees. Okay, I don't see they took money out of the group though. So let me go over here to group, I guess. My group. I don't know if I want to edit. No, I don't want to edit. I don't know how this group thing works. I'm going to figure it out. But anyway, so we're good to go there. We got it. We got our flight done. Now what I do is I usually check what makes the most money. Okay, this one right here. If I want to go 895 miles, I'm going to get 10,000 bucks. I don't think I want to go 895 miles in this little bitty airplane. That's a long way. And see, it expires in a day. So can't carry 12 passengers, so that's out. Can't carry 35, so that's out. Let's go down here and see what we can do. Well, we can go to KSFO. I don't really want to go there. KH&D is not too bad. Go to Vegas. And that's it. I can go KWJF if I want to. I can make $7 a pop. Shorter flights are actually, you don't make as much money, but shorter flights are actually better. So that way you can get it done, move on to the next flight, that kind of thing. But there you go. There's pretty much a crash course, excuse the pun, on and I see that we've got jet fuel A available, and we've got which it should be, KSNA. You're going to have jet fuel available, and the other. But you can see that we can fill up and do whatever we want. So, and that's the most important part. Let's say that I'll give you a quick little scenario. Let's say we're going to go to KH&D. I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, 4 flights. Let's say I take all of these. I'm going to click on it. Okay, now I need to look and see where am I going to go after that. We got 1, 2, 3. We got three flights there. And you can do this in any combination too, by the way, anything you want. I can go back to KSNA, but I'm only going to be taking 2 passengers back, so I'm not going to be taking a full load back. So I may not want to go to Henderson. I may want to go somewhere else. So I will go back. So let's say we go to where's this at? That is in, I'm not familiar with that one. Bullhead City. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. See, Bullhead City, we're still above $900 a pop. So let's go to, okay, what's Bullhead City going to yield us? Okay, they're going to yield us a back trip. And, oh, we can't take 24 passengers. That would work. So I'd have to go back to KSNA, only go three back. So you know, that's kind of the mechanics on playing around, trying to find the right combination. Always plan ahead, at least a minimum of 1, 2, but you can actually go crazy and actually plan ahead. Like, okay, here's Visalia. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 in Visalia. What's Visalia going to yield us? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, I can go back and forth to Visalia and make decent money, so that one wouldn't be too bad at all, actually. So yeah, so you know, things like that's what you do. Is you would play around. Just make sure you always have an out, and make sure you always have fuel. Make sure wherever you choose to go to, make sure you're going to be able to fill up. Because I've done that a few times where I get there and I'm really sweating bullets, and just end up having to fly a dead flight from one airport to another just so I can fill up. So anyway, guys, well, I appreciate you guys riding along with me on this one. I hope greatly appreciated. Check out my primary channel at DionM01, and if you like this video and other videos over there on my primary channel, please like, subscribe, and definitely donate. It's most appreciated. That way I can further on do more of these videos and make them better quality and not have bad frame rates like you had on this one with better video cards and stuff. So anyway, guys, you guys take care and you have yourselves a great one. This is Dion Soul. Laters. Bye.